Down to 9:15 in this one, in the second period between South Glens Falls, Hudson Falls, and Niskayuna, Schenectady. Put along the far side, a move out of danger for now, but we have a delayed offside against the Bulldogs, and now they will finally clear their zone. And actually, still going to have, we had a Bulldog who didn't know that we were still offside, so the whistles will sound, and we'll have a face-off outside of Mohawk ice. One skater will change for South Glens Falls. Kerrigan in the circle, and he wins the face-off, going back to Gallup. Ben Gallup, looking for somebody to pass to, gets the pass across and bounced out into neutral ice, hand in the air, but it's just a delayed offside. And now we're going to have it brought in, and Andrew Gallup's going to have it and try and go up the left, but it's going to be flipped up and out of play. Nice catch there by somebody in the press box or announcer's booth, whatever you want to call it over there. 8:37 left in the second period. 3-1. South Glens Falls trails Niskayuna, Schenectady. Draw taken by the Bulldogs. Dump in. Lamar has it out after only a few seconds. Carney brings it up the right-hand side now, looking to pass. Can't get a good one in though, and Price will just cover it up as it was a little too deep to get that pass across. Face-off won by South Glens Falls, and here they come. They're going to be able to touch this one up. Nope, they're not going to be able to touch this one up before the icing is called. One taken out to Mara at the point and move it down into the corner. And in is DeVitro. DeVitro gets the pass off, but they can't get the handle on it. And here comes South Glens Falls back the other way. Dumping in is Murphy. Murphy hits the far side boards. Now it'll come around to the corner. Patrick, who has all three of the goals for the Mohawks, will get it for a second. Tries to dump it off back to Mara, but he can't get anything going. Now we're going to go to the far side boards. Backhanded back around by Farnsworth. That'll be taken by the Mohawks. Hit delivered in the near side corner. Knocked off a stick there. Now we're back on the neutral ice. South Glens Falls getting back into this one a little bit with some physical play. 16-9 is where the shots stand right now. 3-1 is our score with 7.5 left in the second period. So we're just going past the midway point of this game between Niskayuna, Schenectady, and South Glens Falls, Hudson Falls. Covered up at the back by Noah Price. We're going to have a face-off coming in Bulldog ice. Off one. Lorraine tried a shot there, couldn't get a lot on it though, and now it's back behind the Bulldog goal, move along the boards, eventually out to the far side, and Peretti trips somebody up, but loses his stick in the process. Back into neutral ice. Peretti's going to come off as they bring somebody with the stick on. Kerrigan had it in there for a second, but lost the handle. Now they'll try to keep it in with Haley, and drop back into the corner, eventually moved away from danger by Patterson. Lorraine's going to grab it at the back though in his own zone and fire one up into the neutral ice, and it's going to actually go out of play, hit the netting there. We're going to have a face-off in the Mohawk zone with 7 minutes left in the period. Draw taken at the back. Lorraine moving it around. Tries to get out of the neutral zone and does so, but South Glens Falls is there to steal. They'll bounce it off the boards and try and play it up the left. Can't get it over to Quentin Price though. He'll be kicked out of danger by the Mohawks. Back in neutral ice. Quentin Price with a steal in the box now, or excuse me, in the slot. And will be bumped up and behind, so he didn't get much on that backhand opportunity. Back out in the neutral zone. South Glens Falls going to back it up there with Patterson. Patterson plays it off the near side boards. Couple of dump offs, and now it'll eventually be on Craig Price's stick as he brings it in. Lose the handle though. South Glens Falls will get some changes. Mohawks going to try and take advantage with Lorraine coming through his own zone. Put it into the boards, and everybody loses control of it until Hoskins grabs it at the back for Niskayuna, Schenectady. And try it up the right hand side. A little bit too much on it though, and South Glens Falls will dump back in and get their defensemen changed now, as the Bulldogs have a bunch of fresh new legs on the ice. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the period. 3-1, Mohawks in the lead. Big hit on the far side. South Glens Falls trying to stay in this one with some physical play. Haven't been able to translate into too many shots though. They still aren't up to double digits. Dump the length. Turcotte backs up and grabs it for the Bulldogs. Played up and through neutral ice now. He'll go back to Turcotte on the far side. He'll wind up and fire, but it's kicked away easily by Mrazek. Hand goes up, and we're going to have a high stick this time against Patrick again. And another power play opportunity for the Bulldogs. Fisher out, draws one by Atkins anyway. Now it's down in the corner. South Glens Falls, another power play opportunity. They had two in the first period, couldn't cash them in, and they already had one already in this period. Also came up empty. Wristed on, and actually looked like Mrazek didn't have an idea where that one was, but it's too wide to the left to cause any damage. Gallup tries to muscle it out, and they will do so, and they're going to have to back it up with Patterson. Patterson getting harassed by DeVitro. Has to eventually pass it off to Atkins. Atkins goes cross ice to Turcotte. Back to Atkins as he brings it in up the left. Drops it off. Shot on. It's going to go wide to the right though. Now we're going back out to the point. Move back around. Now come back out to the point with Atkins. Or excuse me, Turcotte. Now it's in the slot, and South Glens Falls had an opportunity there. Player sprawled out on the ice, but no penalty given as it's covered up the back by Mrazek. Actually, it looks like they are going to have a penalty on this one. And they're going to send a Mohawk into the box as Mensing is sent in there for, looked like interference. The referee had his back to us though. So it was interference and another 5-on-3 chance for South Glens Falls. Like we said, they had one back in the first period and couldn't convert. Come out to the point, they'll give and go, but no, they'll actually just go back to the point once again. Turcotte has it there, now he'll go over to LaCase. LaCase goes cross ice, chance in the right hand circle, shot on, rebound still loose. South Glens Falls can't get it to it. Move it over to the left side circle, shot on, nice save made there with the glove of Mrazek as he stuck it out, and now backhanded out of danger. 1:05 left in the big penalty. Or not the big penalty, a longer penalty. 1:05 left in that one. 19 seconds left in 5-on-3 time for the Bulldogs. 4:18 left to go in the period of this one. 3-1, Mohawks out in front. And actually, we're going to send another Mohawk off the ice and send Mara into the box now. Send Mara into the box, and they actually have a 5-on-2 out there right now. So we'll get another player on the ice for Niskuna Schenectady. Face-off eventually lands at South Glens Falls stick. Loose puck in front, shot and score for South Glens Falls. As we're listening for the penalty on that one, but the Bulldogs are back in it with a goal on the near side coming from the stick of Chad LaFar. 4:06 left in the second period. That's a 3-2 game between the Mohawks and the Bulldogs. So credit for the goal now when it actually goes to Kurt Atkins. And it doesn't matter. It's 3-2, and South Glens Falls back in. They still have a 5-on-3 power play. Deflected up in front and held by Mrazek. He had to make a couple big saves here, and a back-to-back 5-on-3s for South Glens Falls. They convert on the first one. They still have 16 seconds of 5-on-3 time. 3:28 left in the period. Puck dropped, moved along the near side boards, but held in by South Glens Falls. Go to the opposite point. Brister on, saved in front on the blocker. Rebound still loose in the slot, and chance there, but the Mohawks covered up. Move back out. South Glens Falls able to hold in the zone. They'll bring it on the near side to Turcotte. Turcotte moves it along. Shot on, and another save made by Mrazek. Rebound on him now, and he sticks it over his head and down in the corner. Moving into that far side is LaCase. LaCase moves a pass out. Shot coming. Hits a stick in front, and it'll go into the corner. 22 seconds left as we're back to 5-on-4 hockey right now. It's eventually played up and over and out by the Mohawks. 14 seconds left on the power play for South Glens Falls. They trailed 3-2, took advantage of one of the power plays. Couldn't take advantage of the others, though, even though they lead in shots now 18-16. Brought in on the near side, can't hold the advantage though, and it'll go back to the, eventually it's going to end up a Lorraine stick here. He'll try and move it out. Misplays it though, a couple of turnovers, but no, it'll still be Mohawk puck going through mid-ice. Over on the right-hand side goes Haley. Haley loses the handle down in the corner. Turcotte's the one delivering the punishment on that one. Back behind the goal and eventually moved along the far side by Patterson. We're down to 2:13 left in the period. 3-2. South Glens Falls trails Niskayuna Schenectady. Long pass there, and Lorraine's going to just grab this one at the back. All by himself as skaters change for both. Can't catch him in a change. Long pass missed there. He's trying to go to Gallup up the right-hand side, but we're going to have an icing call against the Mohawks. .159 left in the period. Draw won by Niskayuna Schenectady. They'll move it along the back. Pushing it along was Ryan Smith. Couldn't get it the whole way out though. Now we're on the near side boards as DeVitro goes down. No hand in the air for that one though. It looked like it could have been a trip, but it might have been accidental. Driving in the left-hand side will be Ben Fisher. Fisher with an opportunity. Shoots high and he'll score in the right-hand corner. 4-2, South Glens Falls gives one back, and we're at a 2-goal change again between Niskayuna Schenectady and South Glens Falls.
Number 2, Ben Fisher. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 13:22.
So Fisher scores in the last 2 minutes of the period, giving Niskayuna Schenectady a 4-2 lead going into the locker room, unless the Mohawks can grab another one here in the waning moments. We're at 1:30 left in the period. South Glens Falls have built their momentum up, but in one turnover and one drive in, another shot on it goes wide to the right. That was Fisher again. Trying to grab another one right here before the break. Down to the near side corner. Like I said, we're at 4-2 power plays and lots of scoring here in this second period. Back behind the goal, moving along is DeVitro over the far side corner. He'll lose the handle there, and we're going to go the length of the ice, and we're going to have icing here against South Glens Falls. 57 seconds left in the period. Draw taken, bounced up and out of play. I go right back to the same thing. Only a couple seconds took off there. Played off the near side, back out to the point. Shot is blocked in front, and here comes South Glens Falls. Opportunity coming back the other way. Eventually moving up on the far side is Josh Bailey. Bailey can't get the handle though and goes down in the corner. Did get it over to Quentin Price down in the near side corner though, and to be punched out. And I don't think we're going to have an icing here as Price is going to grab it in front of his own crease. Turnaround chance, trying up that right side, can't get anything going now. Here comes Clinton Price, but he can't get the handle on it. And we're still neutral, but now it'll be dumped in by Bailey. Down to 19 seconds left in the period. Mohawks move behind their own crease. Can't get it out of danger just yet, though. Into the crease area, and it'll be grabbed and held by Mrazek. Some words exchanged in front of the goal. 12.8 left in the period. 4-2, Niskayuna Schenectady leads South Glens Falls. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. Will be, once you hear the final horn of the period, we'll be stepping aside to get everything charged up for the third. Opportunity developing here for Fisher again. He'll put one on with time running out though, and didn't get much on it as he was still pretty far from the goal. But we'll go into the locker room with it 4-2 in favor of Niskayuna Schenectady. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. We'll be back with the third period right after this.